Hey there. This is not my normal video. This is not a businessy video. This isn't me talking about some leadership concept. This is me just sharing some personal information and some observations from my place of age and wisdom. So today is Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May, which is for me a birthday of sorts. It was 15 years ago today that I had brain surgery, which brain surgery is not exactly the most accurate thing. They went up through my femoral artery, like in your leg right there, and up through my carotid and deposited teeny tiny platinum coils in my brain to correct a blood flow problem. Without those, I wouldn't have lived much longer. And so every year on May 5th, I think about, the things that I'm grateful for, the things back then, the things that I've seen since then, really just take a moment. So you're getting me in all of my normal, no makeup, hat head, been for a walk today, glory, because I've been wanting to talk about this like all day long. I've been thinking about it. And I just went to Lowe's because one of the things I'm doing is planting plants in pots today because that's one of the things that I enjoy. So I got my work done and then I went to Lowe's to get a few things that I needed. And on the way back, I was listening to a Jason Mraz song and it was Love is the Answer. And he was talking about, even if your heart is shattered, love is the answer. And I started thinking about it. And at first it was like, well, it wasn't really my heart that shattered. It was my life that was shattered. Because back then, it was 2009, I couldn't do the same things anymore. Physically, I was really challenged. Even facilitating, standing up and facilitating was a challenge for me. And so then I started thinking about that metaphor because any of you that know me know I love metaphors. And I started thinking of your life being shattered and just like, all the pieces spread out on the floor. And some of them are gone forever, like they've gone under something. You'll never find those again. Like, the stamina and the physical abilities that I had were like gone. But I still had pieces on the floor to pick up. I wasn't, completely helpless. So after a pity party, it was sifting through and saying, well, I still have this piece and I still have this piece and I still have this piece. And then I started thinking, because that's what I do, is about the other shattering. So when I was divorced at 58, life was shattered again. And some of the pieces, went under the piano, never to be found again. But still there were pieces there. And so it's been this process of like, do I still like this piece? Is this piece still something I want? And then no, I don't need those pieces. I'm just going to throw those away. So then I started thinking, well, you shouldn't have to have a life-shattering event to be able to pick the pieces that you like. So I switched metaphors and I went to like a bowl of beautiful rocks, right? Crystals or rocks. And that's your life and you have it. But you don't have to have somebody bump your elbow so that they all go spilling on the floor and you lose some of them. You could actually just like shake them up or spread them on the table and just kind of choose, like, is this piece still one I love? Is this something in my life that's still serving me? Or is it something I'm going to get rid of? So I think that you don't have to have like a life-altering event in order to reevaluate what's working and what you want to set aside and get rid of. So that was one of the things I was thinking about on this day of reflection for me. But the other thing I was thinking of is the profound gratitude that I have for so many things. There were the people way back in 2009 that helped me. I had friends come in and they were doing my laundry. I was laying out on the couch, just hardly able to lift my head up. I had someone take me in. It was supposed to be just, for a scan, and it turned into the thing that it did, where they went in and inserted the coils. The next morning, I was on the phone with friends who took my car and their car up to where my son was in college, my youngest, and he had to load himself up, bring his stuff home, unload it, and then go up to Annapolis to get his brother, where they unloaded his and brought it back, all while I was laid out on the sofa. I thought of my sister who came in to help take care of me for a while, and all the ridiculous sort of personal, medical things that have to happen after sort of a major medical event, and how she just like helped me laugh through them. So I am so grateful to all of the people back then. But then when I'm thinking about it, my two sons had not met their wives at that point, hadn't met the women that would become their wives. And then I thought, well, I wouldn't have known my daughter-in-laws, and my daughter-in-laws are two intelligent, kind, beautiful women. And I'm so glad that they are raising my grandchildren. I'm so happy that I lived to have the privilege of meeting them. And then, like, I'm a grandma of 5, and I don't have to tell you that, you know, my grandchildren are adorable, precious, intelligent, you know, all of the things that grandmas say about their grandchildren. But mine are true, of course, because that's what all grandmas believe. But I'm so also grateful that I've gotten to be a part of all of their lives as well. And then I started thinking about all the participants that have come through my leadership series since 2009. I was talking to one friend and she goes, yeah, I was in the class that was right after your brain surgery. And I was like, oh yeah, that was like 2010. That was, you know, blah, blah, blah. We started talking about it. And I think of all the people now that have stayed with me through everything, and the things that I've learned from them and how they've helped me. And even now, when I have a book coming out, which I'm so excited, it's something that I've wanted to do for such a long time, and it's going to be published on May 14th. And all of those people, everyone that I just mentioned that has been supporting me in my life, is now supporting me, you know, in this book, you know, reading it and talking about it and writing reviews for it. It's just, I have the most amazing community. And so this is a day for me when I really take stock and am grateful for the not great things that have happened because they've helped me become who I am now and really like shake everything up and help me make those choices. And then I'm truly grateful for all the wonderful things that have happened as well. And I would encourage everyone to take a day, whether it's your birthday, this is sort of a birthday for me, or any other day, or just now, and stop and look at the bowl, look at your bowl of nice rocks and decide what you can keep, what you could get rid of, what isn't serving you. Then also just sit and think about all of the things in your life, all the roads that have led you to where you are, good and bad, and to make out your gratitude list. So I need to go tell all of the people that I just mentioned, write them notes and tell them how grateful that I am for them and that they are in my life. And I hope that you do the same.